Hello, my beautiful and handsome soul tribe. Welcome to TT's Tarot. This is going to be a general reading for my lovely Gemini collective. How are you guys doing? Hopefully well. Don't look at my star right here on my face. Sorry. So Geminis, gems. How are you, my loves? Um, Hello to all my new subscribers and hello to all my old ones, all my old faithfuls. I love you guys. I love you all. We are all one big happy soul tribe. So let's just get right on into it. I did already pre-shuffle the cards. So Archangels Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael, we invoke your powerful intercession before the throne of God in heaven. By your spiritual assistance, protect us from harm, heal us of our infirmities, and convey to us God's will for our lives. Amen. All right, we're going to pull from What's the Vibe, and then we're going to pull from True Intentions. Some True Intentions. Gemini. Right off the bat, we got consequences. Time. Time is up for somebody. Gemini. This came out in the reverse. Archangel Michael came out in the reverse. Somebody's not protected. Somebody lost their protection, their spiritual protection. If you do like the way that I read, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Once I get to 500 subscribers, I can do live readings for you guys. Okay. Did I say cross watchers? You are welcome. Kids, you are not welcome. There's too many. Gemini. Let me get one more Gemini. Okay, so the bottom of the deck we have hopeful. Maybe you inspire somebody. Maybe in your presence, I feel like in your presence they felt more optimistic about life in general. But somebody's really facing some consequences right now, and I feel like they're feeling a difference now rather than other times because you really cut them off or something like that. They no longer carry this like spiritual protection or physical or something. They no longer carry this protection that they once did when they were in your presence. Gemini collective. Gemini. Somebody has made some bad choices and they're going through the consequences now. I'm telling you, people should know it's the age of Aquarius. Like, they didn't want to listen. And now they're left daydreaming about how nurturing you used to be. Something about smelling roses. You could like the way roses smell, or somebody does. We're gonna see like what this is, what their intentions were behind whatever this is. Gemini. Sabotage at the bottom of the deck with journey, apology, regret. Can you clarify this for Gemini, please? Spirit. Gemini. I feel like somebody misjudged somebody. Somebody took like a characteristic for some type of weakness, and they made some decision. They made a decision based upon their own perspective. Yeah. You're very like nurturing, very positive, very loving. Sabotage again. So there was a decision made in the past based upon one's very narrow-minded perspective, and in their mind at the time, it was no misunderstanding about it. Like they believed they were right. They believed that they were on the same, that you were on the same vibration as they were, which is very hateful, and you weren't. Remember to put yourself where you apply. And in doing so, and in trying to sabotage you, because they were trying to like one up, like some dumb, childish stuff that only brought chaos into their own lives. It only breeded chaos and into their own lives, and they are not like protected because they're not connected to you anymore. But now they're daydreaming after they've done sabotage. Something about like when they smell roses, they could think about you or something like that. How positive you were. That you always came in with like pure intentions. They totally misunderstood that. Very ignorant. Well, they're learning now, they're getting consequences. Gemini. Seven of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Let me clarify this for Gemini, please. Gemini. The world. Yeah. In doing this, whatever this was that like transpired, they literally like beat the dead horse. I feel like this was divinely happening. Somebody was meant to be taken over by their ego. It was time. The Emperor, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, they thought they were making some type of good investment. They took something that they heard as face value and acted upon something. Gemini. Ooh, 1111, right when I said that too. 1111. Two of Wands. The Sun. Five of Pentacles. And the Star. Judgment. Beautiful. And the Empress. So the Sun, Five of Pentacles, the Star, Judgment, Eight of Wands, and the Empress, and the Lovers, and the King of Swords. So this talks about some type of healing, a pursuit of healing and happiness. Some quick action. Like under the ruling of the Empress. Yeah. This Empress called judgment on some type of healing. A lover's situation, Two of Wands, yeah. A decision between two. Gemini. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse and the Chariot. Yeah, somebody rushed into something without planning it. With the world, it could be something online. I think I got something about online with the last reading. Was it Taurus or Aries? Three of Swords, Six of Swords. That's Nine of Swords with the Hangman. Nine of Wands. Chariot, they got what they wanted, but I don't feel like it was well, it was not well thought out. Oh, the Emperor, King of Wands, yeah, Three of Swords. Was not thought out, but they got their success. They got a success. They Chariot in the upright, Cancer energy. Be a Gemini, Cancer cusp. Somebody, Judgment, and the King of Swords again. Ace of Cups. Yeah, there was a decision that somebody is daydreaming about now. That was made. Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups. The Moon. Six of Cups, the past. The Devil. This King of Swords. I don't know why I felt like, look at this King of Swords. He's in the upright. But look at him. He does not look happy. Even though, look at, they're in the upright. The Chariot upright, King of Swords upright, they're in the upright. They got what they wanted. But now look, under consequences, you got to face the judgment. Yeah. Can we work for Gemini, please? Gemini. Gemini. The Wheel of Fortune, yeah. Well, yeah, 4 of Cups. You want to play some like you want to play some little kid games? You're going to, I don't get it. You're going to be left 4 of Cups. Yeah, the wheel is definitely turning. Wow, 5 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. King of Cups, Death. Page of Swords. King of Wands. Something was not the payout that was expected. With the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. And right in between Judgment and King of Swords. Between the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot, we've got the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. Change is here. Change is here. Gemini. Queen of Cups. This is under your nurturing energy, under your positive. The wheel is in your favor at the moment. 4 of Wands with the Hierophant. 3 of Pentacles. Yes, you're about to be in your harvest season. And there could be a lot of like, whether you know it or not, there could be a lot of outside chatter regarding you. Yeah, the 10 of Wands in the reverse and the Lovers. You released this burden and people are still talking about it. Queen of Swords at the bottom. 2 of Cups and the Moon. Yeah, people. You could have turned from this Queen of Cups energy to the Queen of Swords like real quick. That is your energy. The Sun as the last and final card with the Emperor at the bottom. Something is being illuminated. about who was like behind this orchestrating everything. Look at, you can't see this person. Yeah. It's the end of this, whatever this is. Looks like a whole bunch of, bad decisions and consequences. All right. We are going to get to somebody's getting consequences for all their actions. And it doesn't seem like it was overnight. It seems like something was like, there was no misunderstanding about it. Like they knew what they were doing. And they were successful. And then when they were successful, they were upset that they were successful. Oh, well, that's not for you to even worry about, my love. We will get you one final Akashic Truth card, and we will call it a good time. One final card from my Gemini collective. Please, Spirit. One final card from my Gemini collective. Gemini, one more. Gemini. So you've got protect and listen, and then reflection at the bottom of the deck with fresh start. So protect yourself from these energies. They're looking for your protection, whether that be spiritual, physical, something. And listen to what people say. Listen to their words, because that's what's going to tell you. That's what's going to tell you to protect yourself, Gemini. All right. I love you guys. I will see you next time. Bye.